AI has killed marketing jobs. Only operators survive. If I say this out loud, it might sound uncomfortable, but it is something I have been seeing more and more. AI has not just changed marketing, it has quietly erased a lot of marketing jobs. Not all of them, but many of the ones people build their identity around. What is interesting is that most people did not lose their job overnight. They just became less necessary. I started noticing this when tasks that once took days started taking minutes. Writing posts, drafting emails, building basic funnels, doing research, all of that used to justify full time roles. Now it happens in seconds, and that forced me to rethink something. AI did not kill marketing, it killed a certain type of marketer, the one whose value was execution only. Here's a pattern I keep seeing. People who only knew how to do the task started struggling. People who knew how to design the system started pulling ahead. It is the difference between someone following a recipe and someone who knows how a kitchen actually works. AI is amazing at execution. It writes, it designs, it summarizes, it automates, but it has no idea why something exists. That is where operators come in. An operator is not the loudest person in the room. They are the one who understands flow. How traffic turns into conversations, how conversations turn into trust, and how trust turn into revenue. I have seen teams shrink in size and grow in output at the same time, not because people worked harder, but because roles changed. The job was no longer write the post. The job became design the machine that produces the results. AI is a powerful tool. If you hand it to someone who understands construction, they build faster. If you hand it to someone who only knows how to swing a hammer, they get confused when the tool changes. Operators own outcomes, not tasks. They care about where the system breaks, where leads drop, where follow up fails. They ask different questions, not how do I do this faster, but where does this system leak? AI does not remove work, it removes excuses. It exposes where someone understands the whole picture or just their small piece of it. When your value is tied to a task and a machine does that task better, the role becomes fragile. But when your value is tied into judgment, to sequencing, to prioritization, it becomes stronger. AI still needs direction. It still needs context. It still needs someone to decide what matters. And that is where operators live. AI did not kill marketing jobs. It revealed which ones were built on execution alone and which ones were built on understanding systems. If this resonates, just pause on one thing this week. Notice where your value comes from. It is tied to doing the tasks or understanding the system around it.